Hey, how's it going, investors? Hilson here. We are back again with finance videos. Today, I'll be talking about MP Materials, its latest partnership deal with GM. And the headline says rare earth magnets. Soon, they may no longer all be made in China. That's what it is. And this is a narrative change in the company and also in rare earths in general. As you may not know, rare earths are rare. It's rare to, refine them, and most of it is actually in China. China is actually the number one shareholder of all rare earths. Okay, and most of the rare earths are in China. U.S., especially Biden, has said that you know what, we need to make more resources in our own country. Okay, and that's what it is. So the more we can recover natural resources for batteries and EVs in our own country from North America, process them here and manufacture them here, the more value we create in our nation. That's really what it is, right? And MP Materials is trying to change that narrative. So, what exactly is going on? They are building their rare earth magnet factory in Texas, going to start production in 2023, and they expect to make about 1,000 tons of these magnets, enough to supply about 500,000 electric vehicles annually. Now, the second most important thing that I really want to talk about is how this is going to be a real big narrative change in the company, right? They're no longer just going to be miner of rare earth, right? Rare earth mining company. They are going to be a magnet manufacturing company and a supply partner for hopefully many more auto companies besides GM. And GM didn't really say much about the deal. It's just saying like, oh, it's a traditional, supply partnership deal, and there's no, ownership stake in the company, and that's fine in itself. But it's really big for a small company like MP, right, to have a big partnership like that, where one big risk I felt was that MP had basically all the revenue coming from one resource, and that's from China, right? An international resource company called Shenghe. And relying too much on them is kind of risky. That's why I couldn't afford to really put more money into it, right? Because if they say, no, we don't want to do business with you anymore, right? There's a big shock to revenue. But now, feels like they're diversifying their income. They are actually going to have American customers, not just Chinese customers, okay? And mainly, they should have more American than Chinese customers. So that's what's really causing this nice increase in MP today. And this ambition to grow its magnet production and possibly adding more auto companies to partner with will help MP achieve its long-term huge annual growth. You look at it today, it's about $8 billion at a price to earnings ratio of about 61. Quite pricey for a mining company in a way, but they're slowly living up to the expectations with their revenue and partnerships. You look at what Wall Street has predicted, this final quarter, 80 million average, highest estimates about 100 million. Now, let me tell you this, they are going to beat 100 million, okay? And I can say that with confidence because you just take a look at this, the latest metal, strategic metal price charts. Look at the two main chemicals and elements in EV motors, and you look at their price. Bam! Since the start of the quarter, it's gone up to now all-time highs. Okay, it was already at all-time highs. Now it's just gone crazy, and so to think that they can't even get past 100 million is really surprising. Okay, and that's why this company is actually getting a higher valuation at the moment, right? This $61 million in price to earning. They are now able to make net income for their business, which is very, very strong. And you want to see over time how they are going to improve margins, right? Especially making magnets, as well as having a much more efficient process of refining these elements as well. So the biggest worry that I had was obviously their diversification of revenue, and now it feels like that's starting to come, and feels like there's gonna be more soon. So as an investor, I can sleep much better at night. And if you are thinking about doing an EV investment, this is one certain way of trying to do that. Okay, investing in materials company. And as a shareholder, I'm very proud of what they're doing, and I can't wait to see what other partnerships that they have. GM is going to be a good partner, and so are many that they are going to announce in the future. So that's it about today, and I'm glad you all learned something important or useful. Let me know in the comments section below what other excitement or worries you have for this company, and I'd love to hear about it. Okay, and I hope to see you all soon.